Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Brady now to throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain
so
of
from inside Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Look, there he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Mike, 45. Come on, Dad.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on it was Lavonte David.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Get your swerve on. 45's the mark.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
49ers.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on second and 7. Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And out.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he will be out of bounds here. What will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
From midfield, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 45's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Buccaneers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Brady's pass complete to
Scotty Miller.
Touchdown,
72 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say
Ryan
the corner
Suckup
route,
on
take
fourth
that
point
out,
after.
make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point try now for Suckup. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Here we go, here we
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 33-yard
They ran that
line.
one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's
and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 47-yard line.
Wait 20. Hey, let's go now. Hey, let's go.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. And
throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, right at the 40. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, and he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
48-yard line.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers' 47.
2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You can't block me.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They hand it off to Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He was brought down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive
up
take a little bit of the wind out of their
4.
sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They run once more with McKinnon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only
And the big
a
fella
yard.
stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down, McKinnon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
That's good.
And he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they take a knee. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, Kyle Juszczyk. In the final minute, and the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, they clock a huge huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Here I come. Here I come. MUT 56. MUT 56.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Evans.
Brady's pass.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
Ronald Jones,
that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
A loss of
2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
For O.J.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Wait, that 53. I'm coming. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Bandit.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm